me, Liv. I'm on my way, still putting my shoes on. I'm on my way to my blood work appointment. I'm actually running a little bit late as per usual. I can't ever seem to leave on time. That's just, I'm not a morning person. But anyways, I'm on my way there. I have an appointment at 8:45. It's now 8:15. And it should be a quick, pretty much in and out. They're just testing me for my E2V levels, I think, my estrogen levels. And maybe they'll be checking sort of like a few other things along with that. I'm not exactly sure on which ones. It's on my order, but I don't pay all that much attention because, frankly, like they have the order, they take my blood, and then my doctor tells me I'm good. So that's all I need to know. I have a few new subscribers, in particular some friends of mine. Yesterday was sort of a big day for me. I posted to my Facebook page about our infertility journey and opened it up to everyone. I've been pretty vocal and open about our story from the get-go. I'm just not a private person, I guess. I've never felt the need to keep things private. I'm maybe overly honest sometimes, more so than people would like me to be. But I finally kind of made the leap to just share it with anyone and everyone on Facebook, because before I was sort of selective in who I would tell what to, and it honestly, in a way, was becoming more work to worry about what I was saying and how much information I was giving and oversharing versus undersharing. I don't know. It just was too much, and like I don't need one more thing to worry about. So kind of just like sharing that out with the world to see and being like, this is our story, this is our situation. You know, if you're going through something similar, like I get you. If you don't know anything about infertility, this is a great opportunity for you to learn a little bit about it, because it's quite a taboo subject, and us who go through it most often don't want to talk about it, especially when we are going through it. And generally speaking, the people who do finally open up about it and share their stories are ones who have been successful. So I thought it was important to share my story, even though I'm still in the struggle, because the struggle is where it's hardest. I mean, after the fact, yeah, you can look back and it was painful and it was sad, but you have your happy ending. And right now we don't know what our happy ending will look like. I know our story has a happy ending. It's just whether that's a biological child, whether it's an adopted child, we don't know, right? So for now, this is just an unending, I don't know. For now, it's just our story as it is, raw, unfiltered, messy, and honestly not all that fun. I mean, on social media, everyone shares all their glory moments. They share all the awesome things going on in their lives, new jobs, new relationships, new babies, all the good things that maybe someone, a vacation that they're going on, or a new adventure of some sort, an accomplishment. But we very rarely show our pain and our hurt. And I think that's doing a disservice to ourselves, because we're constantly comparing our experiences to one another's. And if our experience doesn't seem to be as fulfilling as someone else's, then we start wondering what we're doing wrong. And the truth is, we're not doing anything wrong, and that everyone has struggles in their lives in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's infertility, or it's their health, or it's relationships, or their career, everyone has some struggle. Some part of their story is full of obstacles. And when we pretend that those obstacles don't exist in our lives, then it makes other people feel like they're cheated for having obstacles in theirs. I don't know, maybe that sounds really preachy, but I just think that it's really important that we are honest about our struggles when we're struggling, because so many other people can likely relate. Anyways, that's sort of the big, long and short of why I did it. I hope that at least even if it reaches one person and that one, it changes something for that one person, or it makes that one person feel better even for just a moment, then I've done my job. So, and it, you know, it wasn't easy to do. I was a ball of nerves when I hit send. It was sort of that moment of being like, oh God, and I was literally like heart pounding, sweating, and that seems so funny to say that over a Facebook post, but when it's something so personal, and there's a lot of shame that surrounds infertility, and not because other people are shaming you, but because you feel shame for no good reason, but you do. So yeah, anyways, that's that. Long-winded. I'm sorry. I tend to ramble. I'm almost at my clinic though, so I'm gonna run, and I'll update you guys later. You guys, just got home from blood work. The clinic actually told me that the FSH, I think, TSH is the one. I gotta get my shots, so I'm gonna talk and get some budge. The TSH is the one that they have to send out, and so I could have probably just gone to my family doctor in the end, but sorry, I'm doing my pants because I need to get into the spot where it's a bit more pudgy. So yeah, I guess, oh well, not the end of the world. At least they're like, I know that they're familiar and they're communicating, and it's less of a headache, I suppose. I don't know. I have one more appointment there for blood work and an ultrasound, and then I think I'm clear until I go to New York. So if I end up having had any other ultrasounds or blood work or whatever, it'll probably be at the point when I'm in New York and at my own clinic, so I won't be paying remote monitoring fees. Alright, so as usual, Lupron. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, my tummy's a little bit bruised. Probably not as bad as some women get, but for me, that's more bruised than I've ever been. The interesting thing, I was having a conversation with some women on Instagram, is that this Lupron injection has seemed to be getting more difficult. Like, not, obviously, like, that was pretty simple and straightforward and easy, but I mean in terms of getting it through the skin. Like, when I first did it, it would just, like, slide right through, and now it seems to have a bit more resistance. I don't know if my skin's gotten tougher, or if it's because of the blood thinners, or whatever's going on in my body. Where am I least bruised? The predicament, right? Like, I don't want to go over top. So with Love Knox, I pinch, but I try not to pinch too much. So I try and, like, create some pudge. I don't want to do them both on the same side. Maybe we'll do it up here. Oh, I don't know. Fudge, that stings today. I think I hit a weird spot. I think sometimes I hit better spots than others. So sometimes it stings and sometimes it doesn't. Like, going in, I'm talking. It always stings once it's in. I kind of didn't do that at a proper 90-degree angle either. And I got some weird rash here. I'm falling apart. Uh-oh, and I made myself bleed. So I'm still on my Lupron, which was the first shot I took. Oop, that popped off. My Love Knox, which is the second shot I took. Prednisone, which is a pill. That's sort of my morning routine, as well as the vaginal Viagra. And the evenings, it's only on the Wednesdays and Saturdays that I do the estrogen, the E2B shot. But I think starting on Wednesday, after I have my ultrasound, they'll decide if they want to lock in my lining. So I will have an ultrasound to look at my uterine lining and see how thick it is, and if it's a good thickness, then they'll probably start me on progesterone oil shots, and that will, usually when you start taking progesterone, it kind of like locks in your lining wherever it is. So you don't want to start those too early because you don't want to have too thin of a lining. I think that the thicker, the ideal, I think I heard, is like something like between 12 and 14, but I could be making that number up. But you definitely don't want a really thin lining, because then there's not a lot for the embryo to, or embryos in our case, to dig and implant into. So I'll have that I haven't had any ultrasounds since my first sort of baseline ultrasound, but I'll have an ultrasound on Wednesday, and I'm like, oh, please be good lining. I've never had anyone tell me I had that like triple stripe, so I'm like, come on, triple stripe. I want the triple stripe. Let's get it. And the triple stripe for my triplets, I don't know. It makes me so good. Anyways, I drove all the way home. I was honestly like right near where my hair appointment is, but I had to drive home to take these shots because they have to be taken at the same time every day. And then now I'm gonna have to maybe have a bite to eat and then run back down over to my hair appointment. So gotta get organized. Guys, it's all done. I'm at home. This is the finished product. So I'm happy. I mean, I feel like my old self all of a sudden. So I can't stop touching it. I didn't love the way it was curled, but I think that's just because everyone has their own kind of like way that they curl their hair. So I'll probably like it more even so when I curled it sort of the way that I like to curl it. Obviously, like you can see if I pull my hair over, you can see the really short pieces. He talked about like thinning those out if I wanted to, but he just was apprehensive because I'm trying to grow my hair out, and he's like, I'd rather not like thin what you're trying to grow out. So we're gonna leave it and see like once I kind of get used to it and style it my way and everything, that how it lays and how I like it, and we can kind of make changes if we need to. But yeah, I'm super happy. I'm having fun with it. The color, we might go back in and put some like highlights to pull through both my natural hair as well as the extension hair, just to tie it even more together. But I'm happy, so I hope it doesn't look super cheesy, but honestly, even if it does, I don't really care. It's a bit of like a security blanket for me right now, because I lost so much hair with this stupid shot, and honestly, I just deserved to feel pretty. And I do. So even if it kind of is a bit cheesy pretty, I don't mind. I'll take it because it's fun, and I can always change it up later and take them out and do something different. So anyways, I'm basically just chilling at home now. I have a little bit of work that I need to do, and it's Friday night, so hopefully me and Eric will get up to something. We're pretty lame these days just because I don't have a ton of energy, but I think maybe we'll go. I have to do something. I've got new hair. I can't just sit around at the house all afternoon and evening. But yeah, to all my new subscribers, thank you for tuning in and joining me in this adventure. Things are starting to get more and more underway. We're heading to New York in 1 week today. Woo! For our transfer, and it's going to be really nice. I'm excited to catch up with some friends, and I'm excited to go back to a city that I love, and I'm honestly just really excited to get this transfer and this cycle done. Whichever way it turns out, I'm just excited to get it done. So I'm in a really good mood and feeling really good. But anyways, thank you for watching and rooting us along in this journey. It means a lot to have all the support, and I know a lot of you out there can relate. Some of you maybe can't, and you're, learning all about this for the first time. So kudos to you for watching and learning. But yeah, I don't have much else going on until really Wednesday. So we'll continue. I got my calendar. Everything's been updated from my blood work this morning. We're continuing with the same amount of E2V shots that we had yesterday. Saturday. Gosh, time flies. Saturday we went up a little bit in our dose, so we'll continue with that upped dose for our Wednesday shot. And then on Wednesday we also have a blood work and ultrasound, and we will go from there, probably starting progesterone and oil, because then we head to New York for our transfer. It's coming up so quick. Anywho, love you guys. Give my video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe so you can follow along. It'll notify you when we post videos, because we don't really post on a schedule. I know a lot of YouTubers, they have sort of like, we post every Wednesday, Saturday, or every day, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're kind of sporadic. So it's when stuff's going on, we'll post, sometimes more often than other times. So subscribe is the easiest way to know when we actually have new content up. But anyways, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. It's not looking so pretty. It's probably mostly like this spot and this spot are from the love knocks. I don't know what the rest of it's from.